Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to the Becoming Her Authentic Entrepreneur Spotlight series inside of Boss Ladies Creating Empires. This series is being released in honor of International Women's Day. And I could have just put a quote or a graphic, but I wanted to do something intentional. I wanted to create a space for real women, real leaders, real entrepreneurs that are evolving in real time. We're not here to pitch you. We're not here to sell you. This is about visibility, identity, and becoming. And today, our first spotlight is Loretta Omland, which let's give her a round of applause. So she's our spotlight today. So let's begin. Loretta, who were you before you stepped into your business and what shifted?
Wow, Michelle. First, I just have to say thank you, Michelle, for allowing me to be in your spotlight. I appreciate you
Oh,
more than words know, and I thank you. And I, in my own little heart, just believe so much that I am your idea person of evolution and evolving and becoming.
yes, you are.
Oh my gosh, I have changed so much in the last little bit of time. And
You
before I
have.
stepped into my business, I think you kind of know my story. I
Mm-hmm.
came from 17 years at a family business, and it took me probably 3 years to make the decision to actually leave. I knew I needed to do it earlier, but in the immediate time period before I left, oh my gosh, autopilot, totally me. I was so on autopilot that I didn't even know who I was anymore. I didn't know if I had any dreams. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know what I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
All I knew was I needed to get up in the morning and I needed to go to the job and I needed to make sure that things ran smoothly. And my role at the job was it was a pretty big role. I started out under the understanding that I was going to be an owner, and I acted that way for 10 years at
Mm-hmm.
least. And it changed the way that I thought
Mm-hmm.
because, and you know this, when you think like a business owner, you think differently than if you're an employee. And this is my
Right.
family. Yeah, it's just a different mentality. And I was working with my family, so all of it was so very personal. While I was in that identity, I was on autopilot every single day at the last couple of years. Um, I was making constant decisions, constant shifting. It's
Yes.
agriculture. The weather changes, the customer needs changes, the employees change. We had 35 employees, and I was involved in every one of them. And on any single day, any one of them could have been injured or out or sick or something. I got to the
Right.
point I fried my brain, is what I really think I
Yes.
did. I was on so much overwhelm and so much burnout that I didn't know any different. I didn't think clearly. At 58, I went
Mm-hmm.
for a routine physical exam and found out they asked me if I actually asked them, can I get a bone density test? Found out
Uh-huh.
osteoporosis at 58.
Oh,
And not only
wow.
just one, but all the points that they test was clearly defined in osteoporosis. Then a couple months later, I was having problems with my eye. I found out I had scleritis. Not
Oh,
once.
wow.
Went through one episode, they say, okay, that could be a fluke. Two episodes, three episodes, they started treating me for or testing me for autoimmunity. And I'm like, or autoimmune disease. And I'm like, "Ah, something's got to give. And
Yes.
it ain't going to be me anymore." So before I
True.
stepped into my role in business that I am right now, I was a physical mess. I was in an emotional mess. I didn't know who I was. Didn't know what I liked. I didn't know what I didn't like. I couldn't even say those things back then. I was so conditioned to just do. And I
Mm-hmm.
was basically dying inside. That's who I was
Mm,
before I started really working online.
right.
Bad.
What belief did you have to release to become the woman you are today?
Oh, I love that question because I let go of so much stuff. A whole identity. The whole identity of thinking I was going to be a business owner in an agriculture business, that is gone out the window right now. I had to let go of a lot of ego
Did
because
you?
in my role there, I was looked upon as an owner, as a leader,
Mm-hmm.
I was making business decisions and I was training and I was doing all the things. And then in my um I would call it my sickness, I stumbled a lot. Like I
Mm-hmm.
made stupid decisions that weren't in the best interest of the company and I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't figure out why. Well, my brain was just frying away. But really, what I released, you'll like this one because this is a Tony Robbins special, certainty
Yes.
and security. I,
Yes.
my paycheck, and I knew what I was doing every single day. I might not have known what exactly I was doing, but I had done it so many years and I was so
Mm-hmm.
good at it on autopilot that I could just go and effortlessly this, oh, this employee is not gone. You do this, do that. Then whether she
Right.
agreed, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Ugh. That's how it ended up. Letting go of certainty and security was really the only way I could move forward. And I let both of them go, and woof, did it serve me well.
Yes,
Crazy.
it did. So, what does becoming her mean to you in this season of your life and business?
Gosh. Um, Nobody would really know this unless you scroll all the way back into my Facebook. And I think it was November or December when I put out my word of the year for
Okay.
2026.
Hmm.
My word was become.
Oh, I
And
like
when I
that.
know, right? Isn't that so
Look, our
awesome?
series becoming
I
her.
know, I know, I know. When you first told me, when I first saw this, I'm like, pick me, because that's me. So yeah, way back then, I was already knowing I needed to become someone different. I knew I needed to fix my physical and mental health first and foremost, because if I didn't get a handle on that, there would be no need because I would just be in the funny house or in a nursing home someplace.
Mhm.
And this year I turned 60. So how cool that at 60, well, not till May, but in May, that I'm going, this is my year that I turned 60. So becoming me and discovering who I really am and what my passions are and what my purpose is huge. Like who reinvents their life at age 60? I've seen other people do it. Great role
They
models.
have.
Some of
Yes.
them. Yep. I'm going to be one of them. So, right now, what becoming her means to me is a complete redo of my whole entire life. Every part of my life
I love
today
it.
looks different than it did only 3 months ago in
Mhm.
December. I'm
That's amazing.
becoming.
You
I
are.
know, right? I know, right? It's so much fun.
Now, I love for you to share clearly who you are, what you do, and who you serve.
Oh, well, I'm becoming still. So it's a work in progress, but how it's evolving is absolutely wonderful. I think a lot of people know me as the person who helps women write wills and get organized.
Hmm.
And that's very true. I will get you there in a heartbeat. But what I'm discovering along the way is that's really just the beginning of anybody's process or anybody's journey along their way towards their
Yes.
end of life. Helping them understand that if they're not prepared and they've got family sitting back there, that 2 weeks after the funeral, their family is going to be the ones sitting around the kitchen table with the paperwork they don't know about, with the passwords they can't find, with the questions that nobody has answers for. And maybe they need that one stupid little account number that needs to go to this and they have no idea where to find it. But doing that all while they're grieving and now they're starting to get mad because mom didn't take care of her stuff. That's what I do. So I'm the person
Yes.
that helps you take care of your family members after you've gone. And
Hmm.
it doesn't just include paperwork, it includes a whole lot of conversations and a whole lot of coming to terms with who you really are as a person, which I know firsthand. Some of us don't even know how to begin to find that
That
out.
that is true.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And who would you say you serve?
My ideal audience and into where I'm at with my journey right
Hmm.
now is women-ish. I think moms are the heads of the families, and I think they have a
Yes.
lot more ease at getting into end of life conversations more than dads do. Not that dads couldn't, but
Hmm.
50 to 70-ish age, somewhere in
Okay.
there. It's more the moms that realize that taking care of their affairs isn't just a responsibility, it's an act of love.
Hmm.
So those are kind of that's kind of the sweet spot that I find in there. The people that are just past the point of I'm not afraid to, I'm not so afraid of mortality, but I realize I really want my family to have this gift
Right.
on.
Yes, that's amazing. Well, I want to thank you, Loretta, for sharing your story, your growth, and your becoming.
Ah,
And for all the viewers out there, if this conversation resonated with you, I encourage you to connect with Loretta, follow her, support her, reach out, build relationships. Her link will be included so you can directly connect with her. And at Boss Ladies Creating Empires, we believe Spotlight is not an ego, it's an expansion, it's a relationship, and we're building legacies. So, and when one woman's seen, it gives another woman permission to rise. And that's Boss Ladies Creating Empires. We rise together. So, I want to thank you, Loretta.
thank you,
And
Michelle. And
we'll see you on day 2, our next Spotlight series. Make it a great day.